Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Slovenia national anthem.
Klingt dann noch mit der falsche Doppel. Letztes National.
Substitutions for Slovenia, number 16, Miljus Grega, for number 3, Pilko Vlasic. And try for Luxembourg, number 9, Simon Labaye. Correction, number 8, Josla Gaspanou.
Over here. Take it. Press the button. No, just press.
penalties here in Luxembourg. Clouds, but otherwise blue sky. Dry from this line out. Luxembourg lose possession, Slovenia take it up, try to get it towards the halfway line. Luxembourg try to jackal. Resulting penalties, Slovenia clear into touch just over halfway into the Luxembourg half. The referee signals that the line out is fine, results in a more. From the ensuing Luxembourg game position and clear it out wide to their left hand. Luxembourg tied back by Slovenia. Slovenian defence coming up quickly. But they overstepped their mark into the penalty to Luxembourg, who will want to take some control. Clear their ranks with the possession and get some territory up into the Slovenia half. So will now be a Luxembourg line out just inside the Slovenia half. Line out and begin to spread his out wide with the Luxembourg number 8 taking it into contact and then out to the centres, back to the 10, Luxembourg 10 onto the wing and Luxembourg break down the right wing and back into the left, into midfield. The Luxembourg inside centre breaks into the 22 Slovenia. Luxembourg will really take advantage of this now if they can. Spread it to left, right, to the left, through hands. But there was an interception by Slovenia. And it will be interesting to see what the referee decides here. It looks as if the Slovenia player did go to take the ball with both hands. Has issued a yellow card. He considered it a cynical interception, knocking down of the ball when Luxembourg were attacking inside the Slovenia 22. So Slovenia
yellow card for Slovenia, number 10, Burnik Ziga.
So Luxembourg in a dangerous position now, just on the left-hand side of the Slovenia 22. And with the numerical advantage, Luxembourg will really push to put more points on the board. The referee not happy with the scrum. Reset. Seem to be a little bit of early pushy there. Luxembourg number 8 flicks it out to the scrum half and it goes through the hands to the Luxembourg centres. But they fail to take advantage and the referee signals a penalty to Slovenia, which, following the yellow card, Slovenia will be only too happy to clear the ranks. which they don't do successfully. They do not make touch. Luxembourg break down the right, back into the Slovenia 22. And the scrum half from Luxembourg takes it right up to the 22, through to the centres, and out to the wing, and the left wing of Luxembourg goes down in the corner. Another 5 points to Luxembourg to send their tally up to 10. The opportunity to convert out wide, a difficult conversion. Finton Lawler, the Luxembourg number 10, will out wide on the left, attempt to add 2 more points to the scoreboard. So as we enter the 15-minute now, and the conversion is successful, Luxembourg add those 2 more points and go into a 12-0 lead here against Slovenia, with Slovenia 1 man down. The sin bin still has over 6 minutes left on the clock. So a strong start here by Luxembourg with 2 tries, 1 converted, 1 unconverted. And with the momentum in their favour, they will certainly look to pile on more pressure and more points on the board. And they do break through their second row, just inside the halfway line, through to the centres. Down the wing on the left. The ruck is secured and we enter back into midfield, and the Luxembourg fly half bumps off 2 Slovenian players, and it breaks out to the number 9. The forwards pick up, but there was a knock on by the Luxembourg fullback there, which was very unfortunate. He had a man outside him, which would have given a clear opportunity to go once again, as was the case with the second try in at the corner. But it will be a scrum inside the Slovenia 22. Where the Slovenia scrum half will have the putting. Short delay for the scrum as one of the Slovenia players takes some medical treatment. He appears to be having his hands wrapped up with bandages. So after 16.5 minutes, we have time off on the clock for this stoppage. So 5 meters in, just inside the Slovenia 22. Luxembourg pushing the Slovenia pack backwards. But Slovenia do secure their position and clear out to the halfway line, where it's backed up by the Luxembourg left wing, who plays it out to the fullback, and he seems to do a slightly awry pass, which was indeed forward. signified by the referee. Slovenia scrum on the halfway line. Referee unhappy with this scrum. Pulls the players back up and requests them to reset. And this time it's the Slovenia pack that pushes the Luxembourg pack forward. Play goes on. Slovenia break further into the Luxembourg half. The referee signals an advantage. Slovenia still go forward. Happy to retain possession at the ruck. Still possession. Looks like a slightly high challenge by the Luxembourg second row. Knock on by Slovenia. Means that we will go back for the advantage signaled by the referee earlier. Slovenia opts this time to kick for the post, to put 3 points on the board, which hits the crossbar but breaks on rebound to a Slovenia player, 5 meters out now, ruck, and Slovenia are pushing towards the Luxembourg try line. Luxembourg defence stays strong. They push the ruck back out past the 5 meter line. Heavily contested ruck, but Slovenia get it out to their left. Luxembourg push up quickly, trying to defend further back. Slovenia keep coming. We're on the edge of the Luxembourg 22 here. Slovenia just entering. The referee not happy there, signalling another advantage, allowing Slovenia to play their possession in the meantime. Very heavy challenges there. Acknowledged by the Luxembourg second row. And also acknowledged by the referee, who brandishes a yellow card.
Yellow card for Luxembourg, number 5, Stefan Shaw.
So now as we enter the 22nd minute, just as Slovenia are about to go back to a full complement of 15 players, Luxembourg themselves go down to 14 men. So roles reversed. And Slovenia break through just on the edge of the try line. Luxembourg will have their work cut out, having lost their second row, in order to defend this. But the referee signals that Slovenia have gone over the line. So Slovenia, despite missing the opportunity to take 3 points from the penalty, took the rebound, put pressure on Luxembourg. Luxembourg went down a man to a yellow card, and now Slovenia have managed to go over for a try and convert it from right in front of the post. So we now stand at Luxembourg 14, Slovenia 7. So Luxembourg fly half, restarts the game. Which Slovenia gather, not the cleanest gather, but nevertheless they do gather and they clear the ranks up towards the halfway line. So Luxembourg having started strongly in this game by going into a 12-0 lead and having a one-man numerical advantage, now find that Slovenia themselves have put points on the board. And the numerical advantage is reversed. But Luxembourg here attack down on their left wing into the Slovenia 22. The Luxembourg scrum half doesn't manage to gather a ball. Slovenia take advantage of that, gather possession. But Luxembourg are battling hard, and it looks as if they might earn a penalty here. Some great counter-rucking. And you could really see it on the Luxembourg players' faces, the reaction to having lost possession. There was an instant fight back to ensure that they maintained territory and gain back that possession. From the resulting penalty, the Luxembourg fly half clears the ball into touch, midway into the Slovenia 22. Luxembourg gained possession. Looked as if they were going to set up a maul, but have swung it out now into midfield, very centrally in front of the posts, halfway into the Slovenia 22. The referee signals no foul play. Luxembourg will try to shoot through, and the fly half dives in over the line to give Luxembourg another 5 points just as we enter the 26th minute. So Luxembourg will now be 17 points to 7. With the opportunity to add 2 more points with the resulting conversion attempt. Luxembourg 17, Slovenia 7. As we see a Luxembourg conversion attempt by Fintan Lawler. Which this time is unsuccessful. Luxembourg 17, Slovenia 7, and there are still 4.5 minutes on the clock for the Luxembourg sin bin of their second row forward. Slovenia restarts. taken by the Luxembourg forwards, clearing their ruck. Luxembourg tried to break out towards the halfway line. A little bit of an unclean ruck. Looks like a very high challenge there by the Slovenian player on the Luxembourg centre. The referee hasn't signalled any advantage, but it did look high. Luxembourg clear from their own 22. Slovenia gather, and they clear into touch. For a Luxembourg line-out. Luxembourg win their line out and spread it out now into central midfield. Luxembourg forward bouncing off a few Slovenian players. Put their hand out to attempt to control the ball in the ruck. And Luxembourg break down the left wing, and the left winger is one-on-one, but stumbles just before the 22. But Luxembourg gained possession. He did very well, the left winger there, to hold up the ball until support arrived. And Luxembourg attack again with their full-back, who passes it on to the forwards, springing it out. Blindside flanker, out again to the left winger, who's battling away. Just on the edge of the Slovenia try line now, Luxembourg. Into the second row forward of Luxembourg, who goes over the line for another score, which will send Luxembourg up to 22 points to 7, with the conversion attempt to follow. So Luxembourg seem to have bounced back after a very good start themselves, to then going down a man to the sin bin and conceding a converted try. They seem to have restored the order that they'd set out at the beginning of this match. And Fintan Lola, the Luxembourg number 10, will have an attempt to add 2 more points to the scoreboard. And again, the Luxembourg fly half pushes it past the post. Not really looking happy with himself after his last two conversion kicks. Nevertheless, he'll be happy with the way Luxembourg have got back control of this game. And as we enter the 31st minute, the scoreline reads Luxembourg 22, Slovenia 7. And Luxembourg have 40 seconds left of the sin bin. And while that conversion attempt was being made, Slovenia have replaced their own left winger. Currently, Luxembourg securing a scrum in their own half. And the Luxembourg scrum half will clear it into the Slovenia half. And he finds touch with the Luxembourg left winger, making sure that were the Slovenia player to gather possession, he would have some work to do to make any progress towards the halfway line. Slovenia line out. Slovenian hand to it, but Luxembourg gathered possession, and the referee has already indicated an advantage to boot. So Luxembourg press forward. and he should go back to the advantage that he was playing for knock-on. So it will be a Luxembourg scrum. Once again, referee far from happy with the scrum. Seems to be penalising Slovenia for that. And the Luxembourg fly half kicks the ball through into the Slovenia 22. And with the fullback and centre of Luxembourg chasing him down, he has no option but to run into touch. So Luxembourg in a very dangerous position as we enter the 34th minute of this game. Line out to Luxembourg inside Slovenia 22. A little bit unclean. Nevertheless, Luxembourg get it out into midfield, into their centres. And Liam Carroll, the Luxembourg inside centre, dives through directly under the post. So a good half here from Luxembourg. And the conversion kick slightly more straightforward for Fintan Lawler, who indeed adds the 2 points to the scoreboard. Luxembourg 29, Slovenia 7. With just over 34 minutes played. And the Slovenian restart to the match. Insufficient. So we go back to the halfway line for a scrum. And once again, the referee not happy, focusing his attention on the Slovenian pack. And this seems to be becoming systematic of this first half. As the Luxembourg scrum half feeds the ball into the scrum, picked up by the Luxembourg number 8, who charges through deep into Slovenian territory. He offloads to the outside centre, and Luxembourg once again go over the line. They'll add 5 more points to the scoreboard. And this is becoming a very, very difficult game as the Slovenian players trudge back towards their own try line, and Luxembourg remain in a very, very upbeat mood. The scoreboard, Luxembourg 34, Slovenia 7, just over 36 minutes played, and Luxembourg will have, again, the opportunity to add 2 more points to the scoreboard. With the kick successful, we have a scoreline of Luxembourg 36, Slovenia 7. with 3 minutes remaining of the first half to be played. From the restart, Luxembourg gather, clear the possession from their own 22, which in turn is gathered by Slovenia, who push into the Luxembourg half. And Luxembourg very quick up in defense. Collision of heads between two Luxembourg players there. And the outside centre goes down on one knee with a head knock. As play continues on the halfway line, Luxembourg pushing Slovenia back. And the Luxembourg outside centre receives some treatment in his own half. But he appears fine now to continue, and has dropped into the defensive line. Slovenia possession on the halfway line, where they've been stuck for a good few phases now. And from the last phase of play, we now have a Slovenia player on the floor with the medic coming onto the pitch to treat him and being sent away. 1 minute left of the first half remaining. And Luxembourg regain possession as the referee signals a penalty in their favour. It'll be interesting to see what Luxembourg decide here, considering the scoreboard reads 36-7 in their favour, and we have less than 40 seconds on the clock. And Luxembourg clear to the halfway line with the penalty kick, meaning that the line-out will be in their favour. And since what should be the last action of this first half, Luxembourg will likely try to play through hands and attack the Slovenia try line one more time. But they've still got to get out of their own half before they can do so. And there's a little tap through from the Luxembourg fly half, which is chased down by the centres and played out by the left winger, who does a dummy pass, and indeed Luxembourg go over once more. And the scoreboard looks a very healthy 41-7 in Luxembourg's favour. Slovenia struggling with their scrum, and Luxembourg seemingly able to go over the try line as and when they please at this moment. It will be a tough half-time for the Slovenia players, I can imagine. Luxembourg will certainly be wanting more of the same come the second half. So we're back on the field for the second half with Slovenia making the restart of the game, with Luxembourg leading by 43 points to 7. Luxembourg look to charge out of their own half towards the halfway line, but a pop pass too many results in an interception by Slovenia, who will be looking for a much better second half than the first, which they are more than capable of. Maintaining possession, Slovenia, and this will be key in the first 5 to 10 minutes, is how much possession Slovenia can keep. But Luxembourg counter on the ruck, gather possession, clear to the Slovenia 22, who ball carry forward. Luxembourg defence, as was the pattern of the first half, up quickly, and the Luxembourg right winger, aided by his second row forward, take the Slovenia player into touch. So it's Luxembourg now with a line out just inside the Slovenia half. They themselves will look to stifle any possession that Slovenia may be looking to have, and push their own forwards. And it's a short line out from Luxembourg, very safe line out. Seemed to take Slovenia by surprise, and the Luxembourg fly half darting away there, avoiding the tackles. Very good evasion, played out to the fullback, who plays it to the inside centre, who plays it onto the outside centre, onto the 5 metre line of Slovenia, and Luxembourg look to break through with their second row forward, and the pattern remains the same as the first half. Luxembourg push forward at will, and they've scored the first try of the second half, which leads the scoreboard at Luxembourg 48, Slovenia 7, with the conversion to come. Fintan Lawler, the Luxembourg fly half, he had a mixed bag concerning his conversions in the first half. We'll look to rectify that. And indeed, the 2 points are added by Luxembourg, who reach 50 points against the converted try of Slovenia. And as Slovenia restart the game, the pattern of this game in the second half looks worrying for Slovenia. Having conceded 2 early tries to Luxembourg in the first half and gone a man down to the sin bin, they did manage to get their solitary try and saw Luxembourg themselves go a man down, which looked as if Slovenia might be valiantly fighting their way back into the game at that stage. As it turned out, Luxembourg turned the screw, and it really was a case of whenever they attacked, you wondered if they were going to score from any avenue possible. Whereas the game continues, Luxembourg failed to make touch and received the ball back from Slovenia. And right now, we're on the halfway line. Luxembourg did have an advantage, and it's on the halfway line, a little bit scrappy. And the Luxembourg fly half breaks down the right, and he'll look to play in. No, he doesn't. He dummies. He'll dummy again for sure. No, he doesn't. He passes out to the open side flanker, his teammate from under 18 years. And Luxembourg score again, and this looks inevitable each time they attack. And that try was a clear product of the Luxembourg youth system in place over the last few years. Finton, Luxembourg's fly half, playing in Noe, Luxembourg's open side flanker. The two players played together at junior level and even went to school together in Luxembourg. And that will put a smile on their faces to have shown what Luxembourg rugby has to offer coming through the ranks into senior rugby and showing that success can be bred from such a system. And the restart by Slovenia. Luxembourg gather, they clear the ruck. It will be up to Slovenia now to make sure this scoreline doesn't push further forward. As it is, we stand at Luxembourg 57, Slovenia 7, which won't sit well with Slovenia. And they'll certainly be looking to gain some pride and put more points on the board themselves. But it does look ominous each time Luxembourg attack. And as we prepare for a scrum on the Luxembourg 22, we can see on the sidelines that Luxembourg are preparing to replace their two props who will shortly enter the fray. Luxembourg make a little bit of a hash of playing the ball through hands just outside their own 22. And they manage to gain possession. And the referee is now signalling that he needs some medical personnel to treat the Slovenia player who's lying directly on Luxembourg's 22. So the Slovenia player will exit the field of play, and his replacements already on the pitch, while Luxembourg have 3 replacements ready to come on as we enter the 49th minute. And from the resulting penalty, Slovenia kicked a touch. Positive play. Looking to gain some pride on the scoreboard. The Luxembourg replacements enter the fray. And we'll see if the continuity is maintained.
Substitute for Luxembourg, number 16. Give him a big round of applause.
Big cheers from the Luxembourg crowd, very happy with the scoreboard, so giving a big cheer to the players being replaced, who are the two props and the second row forward. Luxembourg gain possession and try to ball carry out just outside their own 5-metre line. There'll certainly be a kick exit clearance here, which goes up to halfway line. Slovenia failed to gather immediately, but they now have possession and they push into the Luxembourg half. A kick from central midfield by Slovenia, gathered by Luxembourg, number 10, who's bundled into touch. The Luxembourg number 10 feels that he was tackled high. Nobody seems interested. So Luxembourg 22, Slovenia possession. Line out. Luxembourg trying to push Slovenia back towards their own half, but Slovenia here have not started the second half badly. They seem to have it well in their mind that they want to gain some territory in the game, despite already taking on points against. They're not giving in. But little errors do cost them. Luxembourg gain possession. Luxembourg happy to play it through hands, and the number 8 goes over into the Slovenia half. Played by the forwards. Slovenia hands on the ball, but unable to win back possession at that ruck, and Luxembourg pressing towards the 22. The scrum half of Luxembourg changes direction. He gets stifled by Slovenia, and the ball is stripped from his possession. The Slovenia kick, and they can only reach the halfway line, which is a very dangerous position because it was a Luxembourg left wing who picked up. The Luxembourg fly half played the kick towards the Slovenia 22, was not back, but the referee appears to be going back for an advantage. A few players down on their knees, hands on hips, feeling the excursions of this game already. Luxembourg here with a penalty towards the Slovenia 22. Taken by the Luxembourg over side flank, played into midfield. Slovenia putting in some heavy tackles, knocking Luxembourg back, showing that this game is not going to be the counter that Luxembourg really wanted to be, although the scoreline does tell a story. Luxembourg 57, Slovenia 7. 54th minute. Luxembourg are ready to empty their bench completely as their 5 remaining replacements stand on the sideline, ready to enter the fray. And with the scoreline as it stands, Luxembourg will be very comfortable to allow fresh players to show what they are capable of. Slovenia push towards the halfway line. The referee had his hand out there as an advantage. Signals again the advantage. Just another Slovenia player on the floor. And that might be an opportunity for a breather. And once again, Luxembourg are looking to bring on all 5 of the remaining replacements, 3 of which have come through the junior ranks within Luxembourg and Schalke. High appreciation from the Luxembourg crowd. Slovenian player walks off holding his arm in the sling of his shirt, which doesn't look great, and the best of luck to him.
Substitutes for Luxembourg, number 23, Matteo Francina, for Fenta Molor. Number 22, Hugo Bertani, for Adrian Mendes. Number 21, Lucas Schmidt, for Gasparo Josno. And number 18, Felipe Campos, for Rocio Antoni.
Centre unable to prevent the Slovenia penalty from staying in touch. So it will be a line out to Slovenia. Messy line out. However, they do manage to regain possession. And Slovenia look to push towards the Luxembourg's try line. Ruck again, Slovenia look to penetrate through the Luxembourg defence, but with all their replacements now on the pitch, they'll certainly be encouraged to continue the scoreline as the Luxembourg open side flanker breaks. He passes it inside to the blindside flanker, who passes it outside, and out we go. From the inside centre to the outside centre, and once again Luxembourg are over the whitewash, and the scoreboard goes up to 60 points in favour of Luxembourg to 7 to Slovenia. Conversion attempt by Luxembourg, which just sneaks past the post. So, the score remains as
Tees on, all black, everything. Black cars, all black, everything. And I draw some blackbirds, running with their killers. I can't hold the tip if you boys really.
Another restart by Slovenia, gathered by Luxembourg. Played through hands by Luxembourg, who see another two-hand hit, and another break by Luxembourg. Missed tackles by Slovenia. After replacement of Luxembourg, pushes towards the try line, falls just short. Luxembourg support arrives. They try to push over. They again fall just short. They throw it out wide. Once again, Luxembourg over the whitewash yet again, and the scoreboard is extended. Lack of momentum from the replacements that Luxembourg brought into the fray, and they've just continued where the starters left off. The finishers left off. I'm sure what they are capable of in their own way. Slovenia are really now struggling to maintain the defence now that Luxembourg have their tails well and truly in the air. Conversion attempt again, this time. And once again, conversion attempt. As we enter the 60s, we have a scoreboard that reads Luxembourg 67, Slovenia 7. Flanker of Luxembourg, passed out to the inside centre. A little bit messy, knock on by Luxembourg. Grants Slovenia possession, who will put in at the scrum. Slovenia break through their number 8 from the scrum, looking for options. Not so many options available, the support was lacking. Slovenia take it in hand into contact, and they try to spread it into midfield. Continue Slovenia possession, which is what they want. They need to create a base on which they can spend these last 19 minutes or so. The referee signals a penalty for offside, advised by his touch judge. And indeed, Slovenia do have the potential to break this incessant Luxembourg momentum. But they do not, they fail. They try to clear with the ensuing penalty into touch, and they fail to make touch, and Luxembourg themselves clear the ranks, and Slovenia have to restart on side on their own 22. The ball is kicked back to the Luxembourg 22, and the Luxembourg fullback will look to run this towards the halfway line. And at the ruck, Slovenia managed to gain possession of the ball, but the referee deems it illegal. Once again, Luxembourg will look to kick to touch. Add some territory. And go back on the attack. But Slovenia have broken the momentum of those early tries in the second half from Luxembourg. They continued from where they left off in the first. But Luxembourg win the line as they play it into midfield through their second row. The forward securing ruck well. And there it comes into the backs, into the inside centre. We look for support at the ruck now. But the referee had played advantage. He will go back. So Luxembourg with possession, midfield, very central. Draw the ball halfway to Slovenia 22. Jumping there. Now both teams, Slovenia take possession of the ball from the Luxembourg line out, and they will be looking to turn these small victories into something more meaningful than points on the board. And from the resulting interception, Slovenia win a penalty, although it does appear to be at the expense of one of their players who's back up off the floor now. Slovenia clear down just inside the Luxembourg half, and we'll take the line out. By the opposing team, this time Luxembourg playing it far out to the other side. An advantage signalled by the referee. A little bit of scuffles. Knock on by Luxembourg. Scrum button. And the ball comes back out on the side of the Luxembourg scrum half. He takes it forward, goes down. The referee consults his touch judge. He's not happy. He considers the ball wasn't out at the scrum. And we'll restart the scrum once more. This time the referee not happy with the scrum, but this time not happy with Luxembourg at the scrum. So Slovenia push forward towards the Luxembourg 22. And this time the knock-on comes from Slovenia, so Luxembourg put in at the scrum. So the knock-on advantage in Slovenia's favour as they put into the scrum. Far on their right, in their own half, looking to play through hands. Then into centre of midfield, some offloads. They break well into Luxembourg's half, and the offloading game seems to be working well for Slovenia. And the referee's outstretched arm indicates that the penalisation is in.
Too much, Matt.
And that's been what can only describe as a tri-fest. And Luxembourg clear with a penalty. Again, 5 meters inside. The Slovenia 22. And Luxembourg take the line out, but it's not gathered. And Slovenia have possession. And from this ruck they will look to clear their ranks, which they do, into touch. And Luxembourg will have a second attempt to be successful with their line out. And the line out is successful this time. And although the line out was taken by young Eddie Greybrook, there was a later knock-on by Luxembourg, indicated by the referee. So we'll once more reset the scrum. With just under 7 minutes remaining on the clock. So scrum put in Slovenia, just outside their own 22. Fed back, spread out wide to the left, knock on. Referee's outspread hand indicates an advantage, which Luxembourg will play forward, pushing through their second row, playing it out to their wing, skips inside, takes on 2 or 3 Slovenia players. Luxembourg look to recycle, playing the ball back inside to their replacement prop, Matt Denis Soto. And now Luxembourg playing it back in, very central, into their centres. Back centrally, their replacement second row, Eddie Greybrook takes it in. Defended well by Slovenia. A little tap through by a Luxembourg replacement. And Luxembourg's outside centre goes over the whitewash again. For more Luxembourgish points on the board. Scoreboard now stands at Luxembourg 79, Slovenia 7. So, Luxembourg conversion attempt, left-footed, inside the post. And as we look to restart the game, Slovenia slice the restart towards the left-hand side. And as happened once before in this game, we will go back for a scrum right in the middle of the halfway line for a Luxembourg put in. So Luxembourg put into the scrum. The scrum half takes it, plays it out. Played through to the inside centre this time, who powers his way through, pops the pass to the right wing, lays it up. Luxembourg secure the ruck. The scrum half plays it infield once more. The replacement prop powers in. And again, offloading play by Luxembourg. Inside centre, on the floor, out to the right wing, who will look to play this in. Slips just inside the 22 and his foot went into touch. A little bit of afters between the Luxembourg right wing and the Slovenia players. Boos from the crowd. And we're set for a Slovenia line-out. Very long throw by Slovenia, which is gathered up, but the right wing gathers their clearance kick. He pushes it out. Again, offloading out on the left. Luxembourg looking to push the way for what I can only imagine would be one final attempt. And Slovenia appear to have managed to push Luxembourg into touch on that far side. So, as we're in the last minute here, now just 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Slovenia just on the edge of their own try line, make a line out, gathered by Luxembourg. Slovenia seem to be going for the long line out, and Luxembourg have possession, and they will charge through, and they will go through for one final try of this game. Luxembourg 86, Slovenia 7, a conversion kick to come, and then this match is done. And the kick directly in front of the post will be routine. He has all the time in the world. And as I say that, he subsequently slides it past the posts out wide. So he doesn't add 2 more points to the scoreboard, and the score remains at full time. Luxembourg 86 points, Slovenia 7.
baby, come and